Got a new helmet mount for my phone. So figured I could go test it. And figured now would probably be a good time to try out the GY6 scooter. So I'm going to do that. Hopefully there's no audio, video, Wi-Fi, technical difficulties. Hopefully there's no scooter technical difficulties. You know, I actually should probably fill this thing up with some gas before I go, just to make sure. Just to double check. All right. Oops. Time to take this little scooter out for a test ride. Now that the daylight is out, and maybe I'll be able to see what's going on with it. Going to give it the best chance I possibly can that it'll continue running and that there will be no issues. Putting some fresh 91 in there. Hopefully I'll get this thing back to Andres soon. All right, come on. Almost there. Okay, I think that's good. Let's get the cat back on. Take this thing out for a spin. Right now I got it fully tuned. We put on the dyno last night, and it was putting out 150 horsepower. So if you guys get motion sickness, you might want to brace yourself. It's going to be a wild ride. Now I can verify everything's working. I can see some air bubbles in here. Continue the cranking. There it goes. All right. We're ready. What do you think, Gizmo? Will it survive? Let's take it out for a cruise. Feels good. The seat is definitely not very stable. Oops, neither is Gizmo. Hold on, buddy. This thing feels pretty wiry, pretty much all around. Nothing stable about this bike. It's okay. It's a little tiny scooter. It's not meant to be stable. It's meant to be nimble and fun. Let's see what the nimbleness has to offer with the 2008 Lance Milan GY6 scooter. I also ordered a new headlight bulb for this thing, so I'll be able to see at night. I'm not sure what the audio is going to sound like, guys, because the windshield won't really, or the face shield won't really fully close with this helmet, this chin strap thing on here. So chin mount, and Gizmo is insisting on trying to fall off. He might fall off. I doubt it, though. I secured him with about 40 zip ties. The goal of this stream is to try and get this little scooter to either endure until the end or break down. Watch out, buddy. Hey, 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 hey! Almost hit me. He is a little bit jealous of the GY6 scooter. I can see it in his eyes. That's understandable. This thing is styling and profiling. And I'm zipping around. I'm zipping, I'm zapping. I'm helping these two guys work on their car, by the way. They're kind of pissed. I was supposed to help them for the last hour. I was supposed to show up, and I've been riding this scooter around. I just stopped to go drink a little Capri Sun, and they just saw me shoot by again, so they're probably pissed. That's why they gave me that look. They're like, dude, you're supposed to be over here helping us. They got a problem with the spark plugs, but you know what? I'm not digging around that engine right now. Right, Gizmo? He doesn't even, he's looking in the mirror. He's probably concerned, like, oh man, they're mad. Oh boy, I hope these brakes work. There's a horse. Some horses. I don't want to scare him with the GY6. The power that this thing has, it is incredible. I'm trying not to do a wheelie the whole time, essentially. If you even slightly blip the throttle, you're going to do a wheelie on this thing, so watch out. This is not for the faint of heart, and it's not for the novice. It seems like a scooter would be for a novice, but you'd be surprised. This thing has incredible torque, and the top speed, if you tuck down like this, you're going at least, I'd say, $180, $190, easy. So don't get it twisted. This thing has a lot of power when you do twist the throttle, so that is what you in fact want to twist. Let's see if I can go a little exploring and see what's around here. Let's see what, oh shoot, the seat is about to fall off. Never been over in this area. Go look around. Let's go take a peek. Take a little gander. Hopefully this thing doesn't break down over here. I did bring some tools just in case. But yeah, I don't have all the know-how necessarily to fix everything. I think all I need is a flathead screwdriver. Oh gosh! Flathead screwdriver, 10mm socket, and a paper clip. I'm kind of missing. I should have probably some chewing gum or something like that, but I do not. We're gliding, we're riding, and we're live on Fang's Garage. Gizmo here is missing his helmet, but it's okay. He is a wild one, so he doesn't really care. He doesn't like to follow the rules anyway, so who cares? All right, we got a little bit of stallage on the throttle response for the GY6 scooter. Uh-oh. It appears that we seem to be breaking down a little bit. That is the ideal situation because I want to know what exactly is going on with this little scooty scoot. Let me make a U-turn so I don't get too far away from the garage in the event that I am permanently stuck. And I need to walk it back. But I will continue to abuse and use this little scooter and see if I can get it to give it up. I need to figure out what the problem is. Right now, what's happening, basically, once it gets warmed up, it seems to want to cut out. I'm not sure if it's a fuel issue or what exactly. Seems like it is a fuel issue because when it does cut out, there's still spark. So I did bring a spark plug in the event that the scooter stops working. That way I can verify that the spark is still sparking and the plug is still plugging. So we'll see if it's going to work out. I don't know. I'm hoping. Try not to eat too much crap on this thing because this is a crazy little, I don't know what this is, ravine thing? I don't even know. Oh gosh. Oh wait, this is someone's driveway. I just accidentally almost drove up someone's driveway. All right, let's push it to the top. I don't think it's gonna make it to the top. It's already struggling. Take me to the top. I'm serious, dude. If you freaking cut out right now, Scooter, me and you are gonna have a talk. Oh crap. Uh-oh. Okay. They didn't see. Now I'm stopped at a 90-degree angle. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it up this hill. Oh my goodness, what is this guy doing? Oh, he's turning around. Okay. All right, he's driving a Maserati. Got a blast on it with a horn. He's got to recognize. Well, I'm not messing around. I almost let Gizmo off his leash, and then he would have really been sorry. He would have really been in a tough situation then. He doesn't want to see me start swerving on this thing. I will swerve on him. I'll go like this, break his angle. Give him a little 1-2 in the b-ball court. All right, try not to fall right here. This guy's doing a great job. Does a great job. I almost drove right into this unmaintained bush. He would have been having to grab that weed eater and cut me out of that bush because I would have been jammed up in there. Oh, whoa, look at that Toyota. That thing is sweet. Oh my gosh, this is the steepest hill I've ever been on with this scooter. I'm going, I think, 4 miles an hour. I'm gonna go all the way to the top. If you know what, if it breaks down, it breaks down. I'll coast all the way down. How about that? I'm going for it. I'm cruising. This thing is pushing me. It's pushing, it's pulling, it's doing as much as it can to keep me going. And when you know it, I'm loving it. It's doing pretty good. It's not really fighting me too much. I'm gonna check the stream in a little bit and see how long I've been riding around for. Uh-oh. That's about it. Usually when I start talking good about the scooter, it's like, oh, never mind. I'm not gonna work anymore. Never mind. I don't wanna work anymore. Okay. Nice. This is a cool area. What's up, everybody? Sorry I can't see what you guys are putting in on the chat if you're putting anything. This is set up right now. I don't know if you can see that. My phone on there. I'm trying not to get hit by a car. Now your GY6 scooter. Oh, look at this chicken. What's chicken doing out here? This is my buddy on the GY6 scooter. Trying to fix it for him for the last couple of weeks since I replaced all the fuel lines and yeah, I took off all the plastic parts off of the scooter so that I could easily diagnose it on the side of the road. So that's why it looks so bizarre. I'll give you a second and show you guys. spicy katsu, cream mushroom soup that is supposed to be dropped off. Whoa, 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 whoa! If I get trapped down this thing, that's it. This is it. I might have just got myself into a little bit of an uphill climb with the scooter, walking this thing up, because I don't know if I can even get up this thing with the power that the scooter flaps. Oh boy, this is so cool over here. I love this area. It's so sick. Alright, I'm gonna turn around. It's starting to get a little bit like a scary movie type situation here. I'm expecting some kind of a school bus to come crashing down here that's all beat up and block the exit. See if I can get enough speed to go up here. I'm doing it! Come on, Gizmo, hit the gas a little bit. Oh wow. Okay. Side quest to open up a new level, a new little portion of the map. And highlight it. There's no items over there currently, but I'm sure after a while I can go back and then there'll be some sort of like treasure chest or something. Earlier before we go. But yeah, half the time the scooter will work fine. The other half the time it will just like I'll go take it out for a ride. I'm like, oh perfect, ride around for like 40 minutes and then just suddenly stop working. So I'm not sure. I'm trying to just take it out, test it, and do a little exploration. See what's around here. Okay. It stumbled just a hair. But right now it's still like playing around. Just check this stream. I've been moving for 17 minutes on and off with the throttle on this thing. Full blast. Honestly, maybe just but yeah, I mean, just regular life, seems to be like stopping at, so we'll see. Hopefully it's not day after Black Friday special, seems like something to do with gas, or fuel pump maybe, I don't know. But I'm trying to ride it around and get it to pop something up and see what the hairball looks like. I need to go over a second and see what things are hitting on her right. It'll be running fine, and then I'll be giving it gas, and it'll just go, and I don't understand. Nothing makes sense. It has gas in the carb bowl, everything's good, it has carbs, go against the social norms when it comes to scooter riders, and I will break the code. Get away on it, dude. Let me get the dude. You gotta wait, dude. I'm gonna wait. Give me a wait. I got him. We got one, dude. You gotta wave out of that motorcycle. He has no idea that I have an active motorcycle. I'll probably turn around and go tell him. off and tell him what happened. Like, figure it out. He'll figure it out when he wants his Fang's garage. Most people do. A lot of people have been asking me lately in the comments, hey, when do people figure it out? And I say, when do I figure it out? They're running around these little scooters and contraptions, but what are you guys doing? Why is this working out? Yeah, I got this light on, make everything better, and make everything white paint. Well, you know what? This thing is still going. Uphill, doing all my little things right now. You guys can see earlier, I was in the race when they motorcycle car. Of the GY6. He was like, what? It looked like he looked a little bit flabbergasted. He looked a little flabbergasted. I was fully stuck. He probably thought it was just a vessel riding down the street with no one. He said, well, I can't stop that. It's not going to pull over by itself. I'm guessing that's what he said to himself. Let me pull over and show you guys what I'm scooting around on. I have no idea where I am. There's no parking, but I'm going to go again. Break the law. I'm not one to follow the rules. I'm not going to start now. Is Kickstarting stop me? Alright, this is a quick test. Normally when I shut off the scooter, it will stop working. So I'm going to see, make sure there's still gas in the fuel filters, and I don't see anything wrong with the fuel line. That's what my thought was, is maybe the fuel line. So let me try and start it back up and see what happens. This is usually when there's some kind of issue. I don't see any issue, guys. I don't see a single issue as far as I can tell. This is when the issue pops up. Come on, issue. Where are you? I know you're there. I know you're there, problem. I can see you hiding. The problem is you're hiding, waiting for me to fix it. And it's like, I got you, don't worry. Here I am. That's the problem that you can't figure out where I am. Yeah, so I've done everything on this scooter that I can think of. Cleaned out the carburetor. I think I did that at least 2 times. I know actually did at least 3 times. Cleaned out the carburetor. Went ahead and replaced all the fuel lines, replaced the fuel filter. Cleaned out the fuel. Adjusted the valve. Changed out the ignition coil. Change out the spark plug, double check the spark plug gap. I verified that the ignition coil was working. Air filter. That's the only makeup that I've done for this little scooter. But the problem still persists. And I drove I'm hoping that it's not something like an ignition coil that is faulty sometimes, and other times not. It's kind of I bought a starter relay, I bought a kit for this GY6 scooter on Amazon, and said, oh yeah, it's going to fit, man. It's going to bolt on there so easily, you'll never go back to the time this one. I mean, this is made for this scooter. You'll never see it. And then I went and started, and I was like, okay, it kind of fits, and then the part that kind of fits, it just like broke immediately. The starter relay worked. I tried it one time, and then it it just got stuck. And it was stuck trying to start the scooter. I had to quickly disconnect the battery. And then pretty much everything else was not the right fit. The CDI was not the right fit. Anything really was the right fit. Verify, okay, it is 100% working, dude. Take your scooter back. I don't know what I mean. I'm not sure how long I should ride it to say that, but, you know, make sure I at least get it down like half a thing. And make sure it's good spot to stop. Perfect. Right, Giz? Right, Gizzard? Perfect. Let me put this thing on the center stand real quick. And let me take the phone off. I guess the chin mount seems to be working, guys. What's up, Ray and Bacon? Ray Andy Bacon. What's up? I'm doing good, Ray. How you doing, buddy? What's up, Scott? How you doing, man? I'm riding around the GY6 scooter. Hello, like your love. Nice. Gremlins, like. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate you, buddy. Is that Gizmo? Dark Crypto? Yes, it is Gizmo. He's my little riding buddy for today. We are out cruising, trying out the GY6 scooter, and he is hanging on as tight as he possibly can. If you couldn't tell, we are next to this water tower, and he is looking at it. He wants to go take it a little dip, but I don't think we're going to let him. I still have my old moped parts. You know what? Marbogoon. I agree. All these parts, they are getting weathered and old, and the plastic is all decrepit. Check out this little old and grimy. Are you driving a Vespa scooter? Yes, Carol, I am. It's not exactly a Vespa. The brand is called Lance. The model is called the Milan, and it is a 2008. It is a 150cc scooter. I have all the plastics off so that I can diagnose it and easily check out things on the side of the road. Roger the Hacker, are you in Cali? Yes, you are correct, Roger. I am in Cali. Southern Cali. Rancho? No, not Rancho. Drive safe. God bless you. Thanks, Rosa. God bless you too. Hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you and your husband found some cool stuff at the swap meet today. Nice Harley. Roadrunner C6B. Thanks, man. This is the 2026 Harley Davidson Softail. I just picked it up at East County Harley Davidson, and they did a full tune-up on it. As you can see, this is the new Harley orange ignition coil that they put on there. It's not the same style as the regular stock coil. It is the new one, so that's probably why it looks so different. But you can see it's orange and black Harley Davidson colors, of course. What's up, Christian Burgod? How are you doing, buddy? Are you here to watch me and Gizmo ride the scooter? I love all things with 2 wheels and a motor. Kenneth Ray Z, me too. I agree, buddy. It could have 10 wheels, as a matter of fact. I don't care. Wheels and a motor. It's good enough for me. Let's get back to riding, guys. Can't hear you over the wind noise, but it's fun. Let me turn down the gain a little bit. Sorry about that, Kenneth. You're from Uruguay? That is cool, Palop. Nice. What's up, Ant Mandaric? How are you doing, buddy? Let's get back on the scooter and let's start it up. Let's see if maybe I can kickstart it with this little tiny kickstart. Let me actually put this back on the helmet. Again, guys, I won't be able to read the chat for a little bit until I stop again. But I'm just taking this little scooter out for a little test ride with Gizmo here. Quest printed out, and it's in his pocket. It's just kind of hard to see. He's got all the directions printed out, and he's giving me turn-by-turn directions. Let's see if we can kickstart this thing, guys. GY6 scooter. You can see how fast we're going right here. You just have to make an educated guess about where the little needle is at. Let's see if the kickstart will work. Wait a minute. Nah. I don't know if that wants to work. Let's see. Nah, I don't want to chance it. There we go. Nah, this little kickstart lever feels like partially broken. Oh, I got it. Nice. I got it. Let's go, Gizmo. Hold on, buddy. Why don't you do a little dance for us? Oh, he can't move. Alright. I think I stopped for about... Uh-oh. Maybe I got what I wanted. Now it's not starting. Okay. It's not starting now. Let's see what's going on with it real quick. Grab the spark plug. Grab my Harley Davidson ignition wire. Put this on here. Verify that there's a spark on here. Let's see. Get this key turned. Let's check for spark. There's no spark. That would be great. You just double check this, make sure it's grounded. Yeah, it's very faint. There's like no spark. Okay, that's good. I would assume that that means that the ignition coil is crapping out. It could also be possibly the pickup. Maybe that is messing up. So I guess since I'm stuck, the best option would be to just sit here. Luckily, I wore my sweatshirt, so I'm extremely hot. Let me put this down. At least I got a nice view. Check this out. Wow. Amazing. Alright. Let me just get my sweatshirt off, since I'm going to be stuck here for, I'd say, I don't know, at least 5 minutes. Nice. You just show off my fat gut. Let me just turn the camera around so I can show off my fat gut when I pull up my sweatshirt. How about that? Okay. Let me turn the gain back up. Turn this back up since you guys probably can't hear me. Okay. Got that. Got this. It's on there enough. Alright, let's see if I can get it started. Let me put my helmet back on a little bit. I'm strapping it in. Alright, let's see if the little Scooty will start back up. Seems like it'll start back up for a second and then fail. I'm going to order the ignition coil as soon as the stream's over. I'm going to order it ASAP. I'm very excited. If that's the case, then this should be a semi-easy fix. So that'll be cool. Try and make it home. Or closer. Oh, that's it. That's all I have. Alright, well, I can at least coast. Brake gizmo. Hopefully the brakes are still functioning. I almost just coasted into that little thing. Lucky for me, this thing is very light. If this were a motorcycle, I'd be semi-upset about it. But since it is a scooter, not too hard. Worst case scenario, I'll just walk it home. I think I can coast pretty far away if I don't hit the brakes or try and start it. In order to start the thing, sorry about that, guys. Let me turn the gain back down. In order to start the thing, you do have to hit the brakes. So if I hit the brakes and try and start it, it's going to take away my momentum. Also, I kind of have to stay off of these main roads if it doesn't run. Yeah, stuck. Push it over to the side. Oh. Well, it's too bad I didn't bring that other ignition coil with me. I was going to. That would have been very easy to just plug in and just try it out, but I guess not. There's not much of a sidewalk around here, so I am a little bit sketched out about trying to walk this thing in the bike lane. It doesn't take very long normally for it to basically cool off enough, I'm guessing. I'm guessing that this is getting too hot. It doesn't feel hot to me at all, though. So I'm not sure. I know that there's another part right here. What the heck? What is this ground doing right here? What is that? Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure that this part right here is the part that is basically in charge of the timing. So I'm not sure if this is going up to, I'm guessing maybe the CDI first. Maybe it's the CDI that's failing. I believe it's basically the wire goes up through here and goes up to the CDI, and then that is telling the ignition coil when to fire the electricity through the spark plug wire to fire the spark plug. So nice fellow rider. You didn't even stop and see if I needed help. Would you have stopped if you saw this on the side of the road? I would have said, no, that seems like a trap. He's trying to trap me. So my guess is, could be the CDI that's failing. I think this is the CDI. Or it could be the ignition coil that's failing. I would have been able to easily test that had I thought of it and brought an extra ignition coil with me. But unfortunately, I did not think of that. So I am unfortunately stuck here for a little bit until this thing cools down. Let me go double check the fuel line while I'm here. I'm getting the craziest looks. And it's not because of the scooter, believe it or not. I believe it's just because of my face. It appears that the fuel line has fuel in it in the fuel filter. So that's checking out. I don't see anything weird necessarily with this. I don't see anything like trying to vent out and not being able to vent out. So I don't see any problem with that. So I believe that the issue is going to definitely be either the ignition coil or the CDI. I think that's the only two options. Gizmo has looked it up on ChatGPT, and I think he's pretty much confirmed that that's got to be the problem. I am actually on the phone with a professor from UCSD, and he is checking out all the schematics for the ignition coil and making sure that everything is up to spec and everything. So got the top of the line guys working on it right now, folks. I also have all the zip ties fully holding on everything, and Gizmo wants to go home. Let's see if this thing will start back up before more people call the police. He's semi-concerned. It's understandable. I'm semi-concerned. I want to see if this thing will work. Alright. Alright. It's gonna work, but there's too many cars. Let me wait till they're all gone. That way I don't impede anybody. I normally sit on this intersection with a hairdryer and act like I'm clocking people, make sure that they're not going over the speed limit. But nobody seems to believe that it's a real radar gun. Let's go for it. Nope. Okay. Might be best if I just start walking. That'll be fun. Oh boy. Might as well, right? This thing might not cool off ever. I might be sitting here until the end of time. And Gizmo would not appreciate that. He is pretty hungry. We skipped out on lunch today. I told him we could go to Carl's Jr. And he is asking if they still had a certain kind of milkshake. I told him they did not, and that they only have the mint milkshake around St. Patrick's Day, and he got very upset about that. Started throwing things. He threw the TV remote, and I can't find it. So, if you could imagine how frustrating it must be trying to find the TV remote when reruns of Full House are on, and you can't change the channel, then you'd understand just how infuriated I was today. The volume was up to the max, and yeah, it was stuck like that. Oh boy, I'm getting out of breath. Yeah, it was stuck like that because last time Gizmo tried to open up the TV and repair it, and he used his little fingernails to pick at the volume buttons, thinking that's how you got inside there. Oh shoot. almost took me out. And yeah, picked off the volume buttons, and it's been stuck at full volume ever since. All right, we're making some progress here. Please slow down, horses. Okay, hopefully I'm going slow enough. Let's check out the horses. Oh crap. Wow, a cool horse. Again, this is the sidewalk. See, this thing will start up. We go get home. Does it not want to start at all now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I guess I'll have to do a little more walking first. Oh. Check my fitness watch. Oh, it says, oh, I just checked my fitness watch and it says it looks like the scooter broke down again. I said, yeah. He said, would you like me to start logging you for a scooter walking exercise? I said, sure. Go ahead. Should be good. I do have a little screwdriver. I guess I could use this the conventional way, as the scooter is intended. If you guys have never pushed a Vespa like this, you're missing out. It's a surefire way to get stopped immediately by the police. See you scooting this thing around, they will be like, yeah, let's go ahead and pull them over and unlock the back door. My guess is that the brake light switch is partially failing. On this little Vespa scooter, the brake light switch is required to start it. And if your Vespa won't start, a good place to start looking for your problems could be the brake light switch. They want to make sure that when you're starting this thing, you're not like rolling like I am. That is a safety feature of the most of the GY6 scooters, blah blah blah, etc etc. I'm still walking. I'm walking here. See if I can do this. I should have brought some water. It's okay. Once I get up into this clearing up here, I have a couple of tools I could use to jump the starter relay. I believe that something's going on with either the starter button or the maybe the brake light switch. So try that and see what I can iron out. Let's see. I guess I could try it right here, kind of off the side of the road. And try and start it again one more time. Nothing. No response from the starter button. Let me pop this trunk and see if I can't jump start it real quick. Definitely use this. Glad I brought some kind of tool. Let's see. You put it up on the center stand in case it does try and take off. so I can at least get it to take off with me on it. Okay. It's in the on position. I'm going to give this starter relay a little juicy juice. A little drop dry. See if I can't jump in and get it to start. Okay. Alright. Take this gas cap off. Make sure there's no venting issues. I don't think there is. But try it again. Try that, see how far we can get. Oh boy. Sounds like these. Oh gosh. Molly Crew blasting in my head the whole time. I'm doing some off-road excursions like this. Come on, buddy. Don't you die on me now. Hurry up, wait. Alright, this thing might have skipped me. If it did, I'm going to have to skip it. Skip it, bop it, do all that stuff. The automatic choke is taking over. And it's going to cut off. I have a feeling this engine's going to cut off too. There we go. We're going. Okay, so like I assumed, after some time, you guys regain its footing and running. I think it's about credibility. So what I'm going to do is get another coil and see if it'll work.
Maybe it has been the culprit the whole time. It's been plaguing me. But the last time that I did this, when I checked it after I replaced the ignition coil, it seemed to be getting sparked. So that's what's confusing. Thought he was going to get away with riding around that motorcycle without being honked at. He's gonna love it. All right. Guess is as good as mine, but my guess is it's the ignition coil. Again, I don't understand the math that goes into how long it takes for this thing to cool down versus how long it has to ride it. Seems like now it's riding for another 30 minutes. I'm not going to chance it. I'm going to prove that. Leave that to the garage. I'm sure that I'm not stranded out here for the rest of the day or even have to go on several miles. With a scooter on our little test run here. Make sure that you subscribe and yeah, tune in again. We're working on stuff, we're having fun, and we're all learning together. At least I am. I know I'm learning together along with the casting crew here at Fang. We're all learning, we're all growing, and we're all thriving. We are going to be riding this scooter a little bit more at another time after I get the ignition coil, and I'm hoping that Amazon Prime has something overnight so I can do a little test. Do a little testing. Do a little test cruise. You've heard of Ted Cruz? No. Now you've heard of Test Cruise. That's his cousin in the test. Again, guys, if you've seen Murphy, please let us know at Fang's Garage. We are worried. We would like to find him at some point. He is our furry little friend who just has a little cry for help right now. What do you think, Gizmo? What was it? The helmet cam seemed to have worked just fine. Let me disassemble myself real quick. Heavy breathing. Let's see. Let me read through all your comments real quick. Check out the. Let me show you guys the helmet mount that I used. This thing just like straps onto the front of your helmet.
and then it's got the phone holder right there. So the phone is just being held right there.
Worked out.
Inline fuel filter is a smart move. I got sick of unclogging my carbies. Yeah, I agree, Kenneth. That surely is going to help with the carb not getting clogged up, I would hope. What's up, One Cuddies? How you doing? Igniters fail commonly. Kenneth Frazee, that's what I was reading online. Ghost Sot, ain't got no gas in it. I filled it up before we left. So it should have gas in it. Yeah, it's good, yes. I will say my baby Ninja will barely run with 5 out of 6 battery cells. Oh, dang. That's a nice little feature. Fred H1P said, hi, what's up, Fred? How you doing, buddy? Where in the world are you? Looks so beautiful here in the UK. You drive anytime and you'll be stuck in traffic. The place is totally overcrowded and sinking. Oh, I forgot the mic was in the helmet. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, what's up, WEI? How you doing, man? Yeah, the battery, let me check it. Seemed like it was good. Give me 1 second to put this mic on real quick. David, I'm riding out here in Southern California. I live in a pretty rural area, so not a lot of traffic out here, at least not on the back roads. Grab my voltmeter, multimeter, meter. Here's the old coil I took off there. Let me test this thing out and see what the battery looks like. Give me 1 second here, guys. Let me grab my thing for the camera. Not much to hold on to. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys the results of the RIT dye. The wine colored RIT dye. It looks way better, in my opinion. I like the way it looks now. It's like a much darker red than it was. And here's the results. Looks very much so like Christmassy. So came out pretty good. I like it. A lot darker red, and it's not quite as bright as the Harbor Freight bucket red. So I'm very pleased with that. It's all washed and dried now, so I can find that white fur that I have and then start making the collar and everything. That'll be fun. Get a little sewing mission on. Let me check this battery real quick. All right, let's give it a little test. All right, got it on there. Let's see. 13.22. Yeah, I think the charging system is working. Let me start it back up and let me test it while it's running and see what the voltage looks like. It has a newer battery in it. It's not like brand new because I've been using it to ride the bike around, and my friend Andres has been using it to ride the bike around, but it's fairly new.
I'd say, I think he bought it, and probably we only rode it maybe, I would say 10 times. So, including the ones I've been riding it. All right, let me turn it on and see if I can get it to start. I also grabbed a another train set today that I am very excited about. I'm excited because it is the same brand as the other one I got, which is Buckman. And I believe it's brand new. And I think I can connect the tracks all together. So that's mainly what I wanted it for, was the tracks. Alright, trying to start it up and check the voltage. Let me get you guys over here. Let's start it. Actually, let me start it and I'll get you over here. Oh yeah, why is the starter button not working now? I forgot. Huh. Starter relay's failing. I can hear it clicking a little bit and it's not doing anything. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let me try and get the mic right on it. There it goes. Starter relay is definitely failing. I'm guessing the terminals or the plunger inside is all gummed up. Let me just jump it since there's no point in sitting here and messing with it. I'll just add that to the list. Things that this scooter needs. Insane little scooter. Turn out the key. Yeah, I think it's charging okay, Kenneth. I agree. I think that the battery is probably good. I'm pretty much convinced that it's this ignition coil. This is the old one. You can see obviously it's a different style. But do you know, Kenneth, by chance how I'd go about checking this? Somebody said to check the ohms on this, but to be honest with you, I am not positive how to check the ohms. I can't remember how to check it with this multimeter. This is a ZR-1 X0807 ignition coil. Yeah, it says on here ZR1. I'm not exactly positive how to go about checking that with this Klein multimeter. I'm guessing it would be this. Just check and see. Maybe it's like this. Let me grab my little helper here.
this guy. It's like they're made for each other. Folks, give me 1 second here. I gotta adjust the camera. All right. Figure out how to test this thing. I'm not 100% positive how to go about testing it. It's only got this one little spade connector right here. Let me try it like this and see if maybe I could ground this on one side. And then test it right here. This says 17 points. I don't know. Is that the right way to test it, guys? Obviously, you don't put the leaf on there, but I'm grounding this one out. And then I'm putting this other one on here. And this is the reading that I'm getting. 1.0, 2 point something, 3. I'm not sure if it's not getting a good connection, or let me try another spot. Try it right here and try and really connect it on there good. Let me test that. Good point, Joseph. I appreciate that idea. I test out what the value of the new one, or the new one is unplugged, and let's see what it looks like. Sorry, let me get that camera adjusted a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. 1 second. All right, here we go. Let's see, Joseph. Probably not the best idea, huh? There we go. That one seems better. Okay. This one has 2 wires. I believe that one of them is ground. Let me get this bolt off here real quick. Yeah, one of them is ground. The other one is, I'm guessing, coming from the CDI, or possibly directly from the pickup. I think it goes to the CDI first, but I'm not sure. I could go directly to it. So I think this one would be a little bit different with the testing, because you make sure these wires are not. There we go. This one is going to be a little bit different. I think this is the ground right here. Let me check. There we go. Let me just double check this. Okay, that is the ground. So I would guess it would be these 2 connectors between each other, because this one is supposed to be the ground, and then this one is supposed to be the hot wire. This is 0.4. Yeah, 0.4 on that one, and it seemed very stable compared to the other one.
0.4, 0.3. Yeah, so it looks like 0.4. That's all I could think. Yeah, I don't know why this would have a better reading than this one. Let's see. It may just be because this one is dirtier, so it's not as good of a connection. Let's check it again. The old one. Okay, it's a little more stable now. 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. I think there is another way to test it through going like this, through grounding it through here, and then maybe going through the wire side. I think I had heard someone online talking about that. Let me try that and see if that will work. I don't know if this will even be able to reach down in there far enough. Nah, it's not going to reach. This thing is too bent up. Yeah, not worth jarring this whole thing up for my whole tool up just for this little. Let's try that. Nope, nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Now it seems like they're both testing out the exact same amount. So here's the old one. Point 0.2, 0.3, and here is the quote-unquote new one. 0.4. Yeah, so I don't know. Not sure why that would what's the temp there, Fang? I think it's probably about 75 or something. Must be a tutorial on YouTube for the values they should be. I'm gonna check into that, Joseph. If there's any continuity between the coils, the spark coil is bad. If there's any continuity between the coils. Okay, so Kenneth. Oh, okay. What's up, William? Antonio, how you doing, man? We've been waiting for you to come in and help us out. Let's check for see if there's a continuity. Again, guys, electrical is not my expertise at all. So right now I have the thing set to, I believe, the continuity feature. Let me show you. I believe that's the right one. And I have it connected like this. Oh man, 20 and 30 inches of snow pimping? My goodness. Where are you from, man? That sounds intense. What do you have to do? Just start shoveling out your snow as soon as you wake up, or what? Or shoveling out your driveway? Looks like there is some continuity between here. I don't know if that's supposed to be happening, since that's supposed to be the positive and the ground, I believe. Try this out. Oh yeah, Michigan. Oh my gosh. Dang. Well, I guess the snowplow guys, they're getting into some easy money territory, huh? Maybe not easy money, but lots of money. They are definitely not working any undertime right now, I bet. Let's see if this is any continuity. This one is at 0.2. I mean, it should have 0 across the board, am I right? Is that wrong? That seems like that's not supposed to be happening. Diode check? Oh, crap. Let me check. Let me disconnect it. Let me make sure. Yeah, so is that diode check? I don't know. That is on continuity. Try this. All right. I guess that's the right setting. I don't know. Just has like a little sound beacon on it. Let's try it and see. Okay, so these are not supposed to be touching. Am I correct? Like, this is not supposed to be connected on the ignition coil. Am I wrong? This means that there is touching. If there's 2 fingers touching, these are the 2 fingers, they're touching. These 2 fingers should not be touching. Not allowed. Right? If this is the positive and this is supposed to be the ground, I don't think that should be just touching all the time, but let's just check. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? From hands? Why you call? I don't know. Why did I call? Okay, so let me test it across these ones. Okay, again, same issue. All right, well, I'm gonna have to look into that and see what the problem is. Let me check. Well, you know what, guys? Kind of want to go out and try the little pit bike, but unfortunately, I need to do a little bit of work on it before riding it. Let me actually go grab it real quick and take you guys with me. Talked to my buddy about the Kawasaki Vulcan. He is gonna, I believe, order the fuel filter, or I'm sorry, the fuel pump. Here's the Yamaha Roadstar, my daily driver, and the BMW. Here's the little pit bike I've been working on. Not sure, maybe it does have, no, it doesn't have both pegs. Let me see if I can get the other peg on there. Sucks, I had to rewire my pre-gen 250. Dang, that sucks, man. Yeah, rewiring is definitely not my, or any kind of electrical work is definitely not my strong suit. I'm not exactly sure what my strong suit is. It's definitely not that. Pretty cool view for you guys. Get like fork action. Nice.
GY6. More like GY, get the heck out of here for now. All right, let me move this little guy out of here. I'm going to have to order the ignition coil for this thing, and then yeah, order that and get it back going. Let me get Gizmo off of here. Come on, buddy. That's some good progress, though. I'm very glad that I was able to kind of diagnose it in the light. That's the main thing. I have not been able to ride any of these projects in the daylight for a while. Things have been busy and yada yada yada. So I'm glad to finally get it out and get a little test ride in. And I'm glad that the pin mount works so well. It actually worked really well. So yeah. Get this thing. Oh, just run over my phone with the kickstand first, and I will get it back from whence it came. Into view, and then just gonna do a simple little mod on this thing. Simple enough as it may seem. Gonna do a little bit of a little grinding, just a little bumping and grinding. Right here, this is the old one, and this is the new one. It's just slightly longer, so just got a little bit to trim off. Not too bad. Yeah, did it on this one, the other side, and it worked out real nice. Sits on there good, so just got to replicate it. I'm just gonna actually pull this thing off real quick, and actually I could probably just look at it and see where I cut it. Yeah, I'll just wing it. Let's get to it. Joined here by Gizmo and Courtney, and they're going to be keeping an eye on things and making sure that I'm doing all my best work. Let me go ahead and grab a couple tools and whatnot, and we'll get started. Out of sight, so it's not ready to explode on a little spark. That's it. How about that? Get this thing going. Turn this down a bit.
That's why it's thousands of Black Friday deals.
All right. Grinder. Get the grinding going. It's funny, last night I said, man, it'd be nice if I had another one of these cord reels for the back side of the garage. Sure enough, at the swap meet this morning, lo and behold, there was one waiting for me. He said, wow, how much? $10. I said, it's mine. So, that was cool.
Let me actually go run and grab my sweater out of it. And make it look like a rat scooter. I think it would be majorly beneficial for him. Majorly beneficial for his life and well-being in general. If it looked like a rat bike. That's just my opinion. Again, Celsius, if you're watching, which I'm sure you are, feel free to reach out. I'd love to work out some kind of partnership with you guys. I drink about 8 Celsius per day, and I won't stop until they contact me. Hi from Central England. What's the bike with the oversized chrome fork and the spoke wheel? Big Nasty 048. Let me give you a little quick tour of the bikes in the garage. This one is a Ultima 127. Don't worry, this raccoon was sourced locally. Locally sourced raccoon there, folks. This is the coffin gas tank that I'll be working on soon. This is a Ultima, basically a Harley Davidson style Evo type softail engine. But it is a 127. I believe that works out to 2,089 cc's. So it is very fast and very fun. I'll be working on this bike soon. It's pretty much rideable, with the exception of the gas tank and the oil tank not being finished. A couple other things to button up. So also I have the 1977 CB750 here. This bike, guys, is officially free. I got this bike for free. I actually made $50 off of it so far. I bought it along with some oil for the actual bike. I got the CB750 for $650. I got this brand new battery for $100. I got 4 quarts of oil and a Harley Davidson motorcycle frame. I got all that for $100. I sold all that for $800. The frame, I sold it for $800. So this bike is officially free. It said that with the meter set at 20 ohm range, red to plug connection, black to connector on coil, it should be more than 4 ohms. Okay. Are you the guy with the neon rat fink on the wall? Big Nasty. I'm not sure what exactly it is that you're talking about, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone with a green rat fink neon light on the wall, Big Nasty. You know where you are. You're in Fang's garage and you're live. You are live, Big Nasty. We are broadcasting to, looks like 28,000 people right now. And they're all loving your comments. They're loving you, Big Nasty. And they're ready for you to step inside and strap in for the wild ride. Yes, it is me. I'm the guy with the neon rat fink on the wall. I also have another little rat fink figure right here. One of my prized possessions. I love it. I'll never get rid of it. Not unless my life depends on it. Even then, I might just have to die over it. All right, let me get this grinder going. Are you a fan, Big Nasty? Is that why you asked? I hope that you are a fan. And that you're not like very mad at someone that has a neon rat fink on the wall. Hope I did not do anything to make you angry. Just trying to have a little fun with my buddies here. I'm just trying to supply production here. That's it. It is easier than ever, folks. I'm not going to lie. It is easier than ever to supply production. But I will have to... Oh, Sigma Aldridge. Here's a much needed shout out. Let me get the grinder going and grind my little heart away.
I'm gonna grind all night, guys, and you're here for it. Love it. Do you have a shop address? I'll send you some Think bits from England. Big Nasty, I am actually in the process of setting all that up. I'm setting up a PO box and all that. If anyone wants to send me anything, it is in the works, and I am legitimately trying to set up a website. So I've always wanted to, and we'll see. I'd love some Think bits, Big Nasty. I would love it. I have all sorts of I have a couple little keychains and stuff. People always give it to me if they find it, because they know I am very much so a big Rat Fink fan. So let me cut this thing and get underway here. Sorry folks, let me turn down the volume on this mic. All right, so I just cut off this little section that was on here, a little bit longer. And let me see if it will fit on here now. Let's see. I'm 6'1", 210 and thinking Honda Grom. They have clutch levers? I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if the Honda Grom is the Honda Matic or not. Honda Groms are a manual. Oh, nice. My Ninja 250 to 90 miles an hour. I believe it, Kenneth. And Ninja 500 is surprisingly fast. Looks like this thing is a little bit bent from whoever tried to mess
at last. I have a massive collection of old school Moon Eyes, Rat Fang stuff that I collected from swap meets and shows, etc. I'm subscribed to you now, so I'll keep an eye out for a shop address. Thanks, Big Nasty. I appreciate it, buddy. I hate fast motorcycles. Oh, man. Courtney says that she needs safety glasses when you do that. Yeah, I know. Look at that Kickstarter bolt. Check this out, man. Blunts. Let me show you. That's what I looked at too. I was like, oh man, look at this plate in this thing. Sorry about that, folks. You can see that inner shaft is not moving, but this is. So I'm gonna let my buddy know, hey man, you should probably get a new kickstart lever, and I don't want to take this bolt out and see what's underneath there. Let me get a little heat on this and see if I can loosen it up a bit. And looks like it needs to be bent. Show you guys. Here's this, and this isn't even starting to go in there. Let me get the stock one. Let's see if that'll fit. Yeah, even the stock one, it's for the other side, but should at least fit in there like that, and it's not. So let me heat this up and bend this a little bit, and let's play with fire. How about that? I want to play with a little fire. Huh? You know what, Gary? Courtney does need some safety equipment. I agree with you, Gary. Get her something. Make sure she's nice and safe. I couldn't agree more, Gary. I'm being kind of reckless, and she likes to be wild, but I shouldn't just let her do whatever she wants. I should probably make sure she's at least safe. She does unfortunately demand that she looks cool, so I'll have to put some cool safety goggles on her. Let me see if I can get a little something to grab on there. I don't want to bust out the big boy torch. But fortunately, Gary, I have these really cool, look, you can see me in the background looking at the screen. These really cool shades. Things have some like little leather eye guards on there. And it says right here, Style Eyes. And it says right there, Japan. Here's some styling, profiling glasses for Courtney here. She can, if she can keep them on her face, she can wear them. For now, she's looking cool. And Gizmo is not to be outdone. He's got to be participating too. Let me get the torch going and do a little bending. I have this old school actual Crescent brand. You know that Crescent is a brand? C711 adjustable wrench. This is, if you want to talk about a Crescent wrench, this is a Crescent wrench. Road rash goes gangrenous quick, then you have to get IV antibiotics or lose an arm. Oh man. Just make sure her hair doesn't catch fire. Blunts? I'll try blunts. No promises. Courtney, it's time for your hair appointment. Let's see if I can carefully heat this up. Probably make sure this is the right size before I go and get it all piping hot. That's probably about good right there. Okay. doubt it, but it's worth a try. Make sure it's not too loose because I don't want to accidentally bend it at the back or something. It moved a little bit. Pretty close. I think it's more so, yeah, I think the bottom should be bent out a little bit more. And heat it up a little bit more. I'm obviously trying not to blast all the flames up there because the gas is all up there, so. There we go. I think I got it there. Very close. On this last one, I think I did have to actually trim off this piece a little bit, and it looks like there's a little bit of I think I'm gonna leave that there. It looks like someone has tried to repair this at some point. Let me show you guys. You can see right there's all sorts of weld, and also right here, kind of hard to tell without touching it, but there is some weld material right on the inside of there. So I'm going to clean this area out with the grinder a little bit and make sure that's all squared away. But on the other side, I did have to cut off this little lip right here. You can see it's kind of comes off the side there. So I did have to cut that off, and I think once I cut that off, this will be pretty much squared away in there. So let's try that. Let's see. Do you wear the woman mask so police can't identify you when riding? Yes, Hardy Bong. I don't normally wear these sunglasses, but I do wear the mask while riding. That's kind of my alter ego. And usually police officers just pull me over to try and get my phone number. I do give them my actual phone number, and sometimes we become friends and whatnot, but that's my own business. So she feels so much better. I believe it. Rear brake sight glass looks empty or broken. You know what? I think you're right. This rear brake is toast. It is toasty toast. It is a toasty little toaster strudel that someone forgot about in there. But you know what? That's okay. It's missing the disc also, and it's missing the caliper. And when he got this bike, it was all jacked up. This thing was all super pulverized, tightened into there. So I made this little spacer, and now it's somewhat squared away. Sorry guys, let me restart the thing real quick. It's going to disconnect probably. Give me 1 second. You weren't supposed to see that. Yeah, let me just go ahead and use the grinder real quick and clean this up. Oops, sorry. Yeah, this thing definitely needs a whole rear brake system. And I think it's only about 35 to 39 bucks for the entire rear brake system. So I think I found out what the exact sizes that we need with the disc and everything. I'm gonna let my buddy know, hey, order it, or I'll just tell him which one to order. Let me go ahead and grind a little bit more. We'll install this thing. Let me get a little rasp real quick and clean it up a bit. It doesn't stop there? Sipping on these sparkling wild berry Celsius. It tastes like cough syrup. To be quite honest with you, I hate the flavor. But Celsius, if you're watching, I love it. It's delicious. Wild berry, more like styled berry, as in I'm gonna have to change up my whole style to accommodate Celsius as soon as they sponsor me. I'll say I love every flavor. I love every flavor and it's delicious with any meal. I mainly just want the free Celsius because I love the effects. I love the hyperactivity that I experience when I drink the Celsius. I love the productivity that I experience when I drink it. I love the creativity that I experience when I'm trying to figure out ways for Celsius to sponsor me and send me a free Celsius. But to be quite honest with you, I don't even need them to sponsor me. To be quite frank with you guys, I don't even need Celsius to sponsor me. You know why? Because Celsius, even though it is such a quality product, it's still at an affordable price. At almost $1.99 a can, you almost can't beat it. They're practically paying you to drink it. At this point, I'm semi-convinced that Celsius has some sort of inventory overflow problem, and they just need to get rid of overflow stock. They said, you know what? We got too much. We gotta give it away. Prove me wrong, Celsius. Or prove me right. And send me a couple cans. I prefer the sherbet flavor. That one's pretty good. I also like the kiwi one. That one's good, the kiwi papaya. At least it has a Dunlop on it. You know what? We're rocking the Dunlops, the MX53s. We got the Geo Max, and we're taking it all the way to the maximum levels of every Geo you could ever think of. Let me see. I thought I had some cotter pins, but I don't know if I have any regular pins. Pins. I don't think I do. Like, let me see. Let me check the inventory. Might have something hiding over here. This is worth a gander, right? Let me break the, what is this, the fourth wall, when you guys see what has been holding you the whole time. And I cut away and cut over to this guy, Mr. Flexible. He can do whatever, he can flex at any angle you could ever want. Right now, he better flex his phone and hold it. Hold the dang thing and quit playing around. Hold on tight, guys. Again, Fang's Garage, we recommend that you have Dramamine, ginger snaps. Don't forget the safety squint when grinding. You know what? I think I did forget it on that last one. But as you can see here, the professor did not use her safety squints while using the grinder. And that's why she's giving you that dirty look, because she knows what she's done. That's all right. Also, by the way, I did happen to get something to operate the mouth function. Yeah, I've been working on the mouth. Can you tell? Yeah, so I got a windshield wiper motor. We're gonna see what this thing can do with a windshield wiper motor. I'm gonna attach it. I have a power supply that can put out 200 volts continuous power. So I'm gonna hook it up and just see what happens. I have no idea how electricity works, but that's what the packaging said. And it said, danger, do not use without professional supervision. I said, yep, looks good. I'm gonna try that. It's either 200 or 2,000 volts, I can't remember. I thought I had some little things here. Oh, no. You know what I do have though? I do. Winch pin. That's what I was looking for. I couldn't remember the name. I'm gonna clean it out. I'm serious, I will. Got some cotter pins. Too much
brands, quickly and confidently place and monitor orders. Source your research.
This isn't really what I need,
Documentation, articles,
but
and
you
content
could try it.
relevant to your niche. Equip your experiments.
I need to equip my experiments with winch pins.
Collaborate with shared shopping lists.
Collaborate with Harbor Freight, and they will tell you to stop tagging them. Man, I thought I had strange fetishes. That googly eye could be dangerous. It is quite dangerous. Conquer fear. I have not conquered all my fears when it comes to the googly eyes, but I can tell you what, she can see all, and she knows all. So I would be very careful. She is known to have a mean streak. The other day, she put a bunch of salt all over my my little I think they're called pizza pockets. It's like the pizza bites, that's what it is. She put a bunch of salt all over them because she found out that I had given Courtney these glasses, and she is very jealous. So yeah, not a good thing to get on the professor's bad side. She's essentially like Professor X if he was just in a really bad mood all the time, and if somebody continuously stole his toaster strudel icing packs. That's one of her main complaints in the house. She says, hey, what is with the toaster strudel icing packs? I said, what do you mean? And she said, somebody's eating the toaster strudel icing packs, and they're using 2 icing packs for 1 toaster strudel. Yeah, right on, man. And so that was her main complaint. And I said, you know what? I can't really control what everyone's going to do around the house. Gizmo here, sometimes he likes to use 2 icing packs for 1 toaster strudel. I can't control it. He's paying rent here too, and he's paying for the Costco membership to go buy the toaster strudels. So, you know, technically it's his toaster strudels. He was just trying to be nice and share them. But now she's kind of taking it like it's her right to have the toaster strudels. But either way, they're always fighting. They're roommates. They're always bickering. It's usually about food items. So let me trim up this foot peg real quick one more time. Give it a little trim, Jim, and see if the milk is skim. Make sure you squint your eyes, guys. It's going to be a sparky ride. A little bit more. You just get the flap disc. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to take 2.5 hours to do this. Although it is what I like to do. I'll use the flap disc. I have enough of them. And I actually got this Warrior brand 4.5 inch metal 60 grit aluminum oxide flat disc from Harbor Freight. It was on discount for like, I think $1.50. That's not bad. That's not bad, dude. That's not bad, dude. That's not bad at all, dude. Not bad at all, bruh. There is another company called Benchmark Abrasives. If you guys do any metal work, they have flap discs. They have a pack of like 10 of them. I think it's $10 or something. It used to be free. You just pay for shipping, but it's very cheap. Let's see how quick this thing will eat away at this. Nice. Now it fits on there nice and snug as a bug in a rug playing dig dug, as they say. Let's see. This is not obviously the right pin to use, but let's see if it'll fit, and it looks like it will. If I could cut this piece off, this little hoop, and just use this as a pin and put a little hole in there and use it as a cotter pin holder thingamajig. Let's see. Yeah, I guess maybe I could just pull this thing off. I'm not sure. Yep, I can pull it off. I have no idea what this material is made out of. I'm guessing it's some sort of mild steel covered in zinc or something. There's the pin or the hoop removed. I like it like that. I like it like that. You can come out, my buddy. We're all done with the power tools for now. Let's see how this works out. Obviously, just going like that. Bada bing, bada boom. Throw this on there. Let's see. Got to cut a little bit more off because it's not quite down short enough. So I will trim this up a bit. Sorry, buddy. Cover your eyes. Oops. You are right. The peg does not have a spring to help it stay down. There was a spring sitting around here. I think this is the original one. But yeah, it is an issue, I guess. Not a huge issue. Considering that, let's see, how about this? No, that won't work. Yeah. Meh. Spring schming. How about that? And that seems pretty solid to me. I managed to grab my finger with the grinding wheel. Not sure if you could see that, but it cleaned off the edge of my thumb a little bit. If you guys need to do a deep cleaning on your skin at all, if you have anything kind of stuck embedded into the cracks and crevices of your skin, the Warrior 60 grit flap disc, aluminum oxide 4.5-inch diameter flap wheel from Harbor Freight seems to do the trick just fine. It peeled the skin right off, and it looks like a little nice raspberry on there, so it's a good review for the Drill Master grinder / Warrior flap disc combo. You can come out now, Gizmo. The grinder is put away, and the bad machine is not gonna hurt you. It'll hurt me, not you though, buddy. I won't let it hurt you. Let me go ahead and grab a drill and see if I can't get my drill on. I could probably ride around with it like this. I don't think it'll fall out, as long as I don't take my foot off there, right? What do you guys think? You're trying to take it out for a quick spin around the block? Put some banana bread on that cut will help. No biggie. Blood, sweat, and tears. Hardy bong. I agree. Pimping out. I think a big old slab of banana bread with some butter would do just fine. And let me get you guys on. Let me turn on this bike first. Verify that it is operational, since I have not ridden it in quite a while. Let's try and go, shall we? Hopefully this little tape modification will work out and it's going to fall off. Fun either way. Let's see. Get the little cozy bear. Let me throw on my jacket real quick in the event that it does work. All right, let's see if I can get it started. Courtney is here for moral support. Okay, well, I guess it'll have to be removable for now. Going to try and shut off on me. All right, guys, give me a second. This thing's going to have to. One second, guys. Let me switch over from Wi-Fi because it'll cut out if not. Hold on. All right,
Got my mic in the helmet. 1 second. Let's get it started. I haven't rode this thing since I somewhat fixed it. Alright guys, let's go. To the 10 people that just left instantly, my bad. To the 50 people that just left, my bad. Let's get it started. I'm gonna have to get it going and ride it. Pull the choke down here. Where's it at? There it is. Alright, ready? That thing is a little more steep than I thought. Sorry about the wind noise, guys. Also, this thing only has front brakes, and the front brakes aren't that great. So I'm going to do a little test ride right now on this SR150. So trying to hold on the front brake and hit the throttle a little bit to keep the thing going is semi-difficult. Oh shoot. These brakes didn't work for a second. It felt like the fluid was boiled or something. The bearing line maybe. And also, a side note, the rear shock is basically completely blown out on this thing, so there it is. Also, I'm a giant person riding this little dirt bike around, so there's a little tiny 150cc. I wish there was a rear brake. San Diego. I'm surprised the foot peg didn't fall off. See if this thing will start back up. Uh-oh. Little involuntary wheelie there almost. pretty sure my phone is about to die. Everything's getting pretty dim on it. If the phone dies before I make it back, it's going to be the end of the stream. But yeah, if you want to check out some more motorcycle related content, some more stuff. Let me turn this thing off for a second. Some more stuff where I'm working on bikes and whatnot. I'll be doing it live most nights of the week around 10 o'clock. Not every night. I'm trying to figure out a schedule. So if you guys want to subscribe, you can see some more content where I'm working on the SR150. I'm going to try and ride back before it dies, before my phone dies. But either way, when it dies, stream is going to be it. It's going to be it. It's going to be the end. Try and kickstart it and get back home. Uh-oh. Screaming for vengeance. This carburetor, PZ27 carburetor, I don't know if it's any good. I don't know if it's a great carburetor, but it had some idling issues, essentially, since I started messing with it. Idles really high. I'm not sure if maybe there's something up with it. Maybe there's something kind of clogged. I don't know. I cleaned out the carb at least 2 times, so, and I verified all the jets were unclogged and everything. Oh boy. Gotta remember that on the front brake, just slipping and sliding. Instead of gripping and sliding. Look! Almost lost it. We're live, and that's going to be it for me. Thanks, Garage. We are out.